Okay, well, Haiti's Prime Minister has reportedly arrived in Puerto Rico as he tries to return home. Prime Minister Ariel Henry hasn't been seen since he left Kenya over the weekend, but officials say he arrived in San Juan after being denied permission to land in the Dominican Republic. Haiti is in a state of emergency after gang leaders announced they were going to overthrow the government. Well, for more on this, let's bring in Kim Ives, editor of the English section at Haiti Liberty, the largest Haitian weekly newspaper. He joins us from New York. Thanks very much for being with us on Al Jazeera. First of all, the Prime Minister is still out of the country. The international airport has basically stopped operating. Who is in control in Port-au-Prince right now?
Well, right now, Jimmy Cherizier, known as Barbecue, is speaking for a coalition of armed groups, which are basically running the show, it appears. There's an interim prime minister, a guy called Boisvert, but he's not able to do much other than issue an occasional statement. This coalition of armed groups was essentially the vigilante groups, the anti-crime groups that Jimmy Cherizier headed, which merged with the criminal groups. They said, instead of fighting each other, let's fight Ariel Henry. And so that's where we stand at this time.
Their claim is to overtake the country. What is the likelihood of that happening, and what would be the repercussions of that?
If who gets into the country? If Ariel Henry?
If the gangs, as you say, have united, I mean, what are the chances of them actually bringing down the government?
Well, it looks pretty good right now. I mean, no one has a crystal ball, but Ariel Henry has been trying to get back to Haiti since Saturday. He's now stuck in Puerto Rico. The international airports that could accommodate the small jet that he's going around on are Cape Haitian and Port-au-Prince. And the populations of both those towns are mobilized to block him. And it has to be said, this is not just the gangs, as they're called, which is a bit of a simplification, but it's also a militia called the BSAP. It's also political parties which are mobilizing their base to come out, in particular that of Moise Jean Charles in the north. So you see the Cape Haitian airport and the Port-au-Prince airport both blocked. So keeping Ariel Henry out right now is the goal of most of the population.
Right, and they seem to be successful to this point. I mean, as you mentioned, the Prime Minister has been overseas trying to gain support for this UN-backed stabilising force to actually come into Haiti. Do you think that any sort of foreign force like this could actually have any effect there?
No, it would make matters worse. Haiti has had already in the past 3 decades 2 interventions, both carried out terrible crimes, massacres, rapes against people, unleashed a cholera epidemic in the country. So Haitians don't want any more foreign interventions. This is an internal matter. They want to settle it among themselves, and they really don't want the U.S. sending what they consider just a blackface force with Kenya and Chad and Benin in front. But essentially, it's the U.S. and Canada and France behind the scenes who are pulling the strings.
Yeah. As we've mentioned, Haiti's no stranger to unrest, of course, but this latest round of violence, you know, is very concerning. Can you just give us a bit of context about what is behind this surge in attacks?
Well, it's essentially a revolution, which is, of course, filled with terrible, dramatic things. But this has been building for a long time. The people are living without schools, hospitals, sanitations, roads, electricity, internet, you name it. And they're fed up. They are totally fed up with this situation. And so they are mobilized nationwide. They tried on February 7th, when Ariel Henry had promised he would step down. They tried to get him out through basically peaceful demonstrations. He didn't go. And now when he left the country, that's when the armed groups finally put themselves together after battling each other for the past 4 years to say, you're not coming back in here. And the population is following this situation, and largely they don't want Ariel Henry back either.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll have to leave it there, but we really do appreciate your time and your insight. That is Kim Ives for us there.
Thank you.